Namaskar. I said in the Science of Meditation video that I would explain how to do dancing kirtan much later, but there's been a great demand for this, a great need, people coming and they really need instruction, and so it's appropriate in level 1, and I will explain not only how to do it, but why. I should say that kirtan is, for me, the most enjoyable of all of our practices, because it gives a beautiful feeling, and ultimately it easily gives even ecstasy, smiling, laughing, crying. These kind of feelings, they easily come up together with many other interesting phenomena inside the mind. Well, kirtan, its purpose is not only to concentrate the mind before we sit down and do silent meditation, although if it were only that, it would be excellent, and it is needed for that, so that we don't waste the beginning minutes or even the whole meditation in wandering thoughts. The mind gets very concentrated with this practice in which we are not only singing, but also moving. Every part of our body is moving, and the whole flow of the body and mind get very much involved. It's not only the concentration, it is also that it is very much relieving stress. Now, how does it do that? It gives us a perspective of the cosmic perspective. In the light of feeling the cosmic being, the singular cosmic being, and of even feeling either that you are serenading the cosmic being, or that you are the cosmic being, or that everything is the cosmic being. Anyway, in light of any one of these perspectives, which is a natural feeling that we have while doing kirtan, so all the problems of life, they become petty. They become just like small bubbles that float away. This is the experience of essentially everybody that does kirtan. So you may question, oh, is that true? Yeah, it's true. Just practice it. Maybe not usually the very first time a person will do it, they will get this experience, but if not the first or second, you'll surely, within the first 2 or 3 times, you'll have this experience. So it is helping us to become relieved of the stress of our problems, and in many cases, it even gives answers, because when we get into the cosmic perspective, then suddenly our questions, our needs, our agonies, our conflicts, they get resolved. And at the same time, and even more importantly, we come into the flow, which in Sanskrit is called rasa. This is one of the most important purposes of spiritual practice, to come into the cosmic flow. What is that? Well, the sports people, they talk about being in the flow. A scientist comes into the flow. Any kind of artist comes into the flow. And then what they're expressing, or their creativity, whatever, they touch the intuitional element of their being, and they don't make mistakes. Rather, they come into a position of some kind of perfection. So we enter into that flow when we're doing this dance, when we are surrendering to the cosmic flow. It is essentially, the kirtan is a path to ecstasy. So while doing the kirtan, we are moving the feet back and forth. We're moving back and forth in this way. So it means to say that the foot goes behind the heel. Beautifully, you're touching the toe, the ball of the toe, relaxing the knees. And now what's going to happen with the arms? Every position of the body has a different meaning. in the same meaning of certain things in the entire world. For example, all over the world, this position means I'm ready, I'm at attention. And this position means, of course, it means I'm strong. Now this position, when I raise the hands completely, it means I surrender, or I open, in this case to the cosmic being. So you're dancing in this way, with your arms up as much as you can, and your palms are open to the sky. And the higher your arms are, the more the feeling of surrender of your small self to your infinite or true self, it is coming. You're letting go in this way. If many people, they'll dance kirtan in this way, it's okay, but it's much better like this. And our Guru has explained this very clearly, that each position of the arms and the body is what in Sanskrit is called a mudra, or a gesture that has a meaning. So this is the way kirtan is done, and super important, well, when your arms get tired, you can put them down for a moment and then put them back up. And super important is that as much as possible, you should keep your eyes closed, just opening occasionally to check the situation so you don't bump into somebody, and sing. You'll only really get the benefit of the kirtan if you're singing aloud. If you're trying to do kirtan alone in your own home and you don't want to disturb others who are there, you can sing very softly so that only you can hear. And still you'll get the effect. So kirtan, it is the path to ecstasy. Thank you very much.